People, Shaq here. It's back to school time. And if you're not one of the millions of people who already own a cartridge-free Epson EcoTank printer, I just gotta ask, how are those cartridges working out for you? They still run out of ink at the worst possible time? They love to do that. And doesn't it drive you crazy those little things cost a fortune? Enough is enough, people. Don't get cartridged. Switch to Epson EcoTank. Instead of cartridges, EcoTank comes with bottles of ink. 4 big bottles of beautiful ink you simply pour into EcoTank's 4 big ink tanks. The bottles snap in place. Then you just fill and chill. No mess, no stress. EcoTank comes with so much ink, this school year is going to be a breeze. Kids can print their homework, book reports, class projects, pictures, presentations, mathematical formulas. Hello, quadratic formula. That's my favorite. So come on, people. Don't get cartridged. Switch to Epson EcoTank. And then just fill and chill. Check it out at EpsonEcoTank.com.
This is Optimal Finance Daily, episode 2424. Protect Yourself Against Identity and Credit Card Theft, Part 1, by Emily Guy Birken with PTMoney.com. And I'm your host and personal finance enthusiast, Diana Merriam. I have a bit of a longer post, so I'll read the first half today and then finish the rest for you tomorrow. So with that, let's dive into Part 1 and start optimizing your life. Protect Yourself Against Identity and Credit Card Theft, Part 1, by Emily Guy Birken with PTMoney.com. Let's get the bad news out of the way. No person, action, service, or product can prevent identity theft. The fact of the matter is that identity thieves can and will find victims. But the good news is that protecting yourself from identity theft is like trying to outrun a mountain lion. While you'll never be faster than the lion, you don't really have to be. The important thing is to be faster than the poor schmo puffing away next to you. In the case of identity theft, that means making yourself less attractive than the next guy, because the identity thief, like the mountain lion, will always get his prey. There are several ways to go about making yourself a less attractive target, and the majority of these strategies are completely free. Protecting your identity starts at home. Take precautions like not allowing your mail to stay in the mailbox overnight and shredding personal information before recycling it. For extra protection, you can use a credit monitoring or identity theft protection service, or you can fully lock down your credit by adding a credit freeze. Strategies to protect yourself against credit card theft include carrying your credit card separately from your wallet and never giving out your information over the phone. Protecting against identity theft starts at home. The simplest way to keep your identity safe is to make security a habit. Identity theft may seem like a high-tech sort of crime, but most ID thieves rely on low-tech methods like dumpster diving and mail theft in order to get your information. Taking some simple precautions will protect you from those thieves. That means not allowing your mail to stay in the mailbox overnight, shredding personal information before recycling it, and not allowing newspapers to pile up while you're out of town. In particular, we all need to be more vigilant about security of our mail in January. This is when we receive a great deal of high-value mail. We receive W-2s and other tax information in the mail, which thieves are well aware of. Just a single piece of tax-related mail can give an identity thief a treasure trove of information. One of the best things you can do to protect yourself in the new year is to switch to e-delivery of your tax information. Also, consider opting out of pre-screened credit card offers. Use a credit monitoring or identity theft protection service. The next level of defense is employing a service that monitors your credit and/or identity. There are 2 service levels to consider: credit monitoring and identity theft protection. What is credit monitoring? Credit monitoring services like Credit Karma track the activity on your credit report from one or more of the 3 major credit bureaus, Experian, TransUnion, and Equifax. These services can show you your payment history and credit utilization rate. It can alert you if a new credit card or loan has been taken out in your name. If a fraudulent negative item like a late payment, collection, or bankruptcy has been placed on one of your credit reports, credit monitoring can also help you discover and fix the errors faster. Credit monitoring services are often free, but to see all of your credit reports, you may need to use more than one service. Credit Karma, for example, currently only offers TransUnion and Equifax credit monitoring. What is identity theft protection? The advantage to credit monitoring is that it's usually free. The downside is it won't be able to help you if your personal information is used in any way other than to apply for credit. Applying for loans and credit cards is just one of many ways that identity thieves can use your personal information. They can also try to open up bank accounts, commit tax fraud, order wireless or other utility services, and much more. Identity theft protection services can alert you to these other types of fraud because they keep an eye for any instances of your personal information being used online or on the dark web. Place a freeze on your credit report. Credit freezing is taking your credit report almost completely out of circulation. A credit freeze makes it impossible for anyone, including yourself, to open a new line of credit in your name. In the past, consumers would be required to pay a small fee, $3 to $12 per month, for a credit freeze. However, the Economic Growth, Regulatory Relief, and Consumer Protection Act, passed in 2018, made it completely free to freeze your credit in all 50 states. Frozen credit will be a problem when you're looking to actually purchase a new car or home, or otherwise open up credit. Thankfully, you can unfreeze or thaw your credit report for a short period of time and then refreeze it again. If you want to unfreeze your credit temporarily, you can do it fairly quickly over the phone or online with each of the 3 major credit bureaus. You'll simply need to tell them the date that you want your credit to unfreeze and when you want it to freeze again. Recently, I needed to unfreeze my credit to open a business checking account. I was able to do so with all 3 credit bureaus in less than 10 minutes total. Honestly, the inconvenience was very slight, especially when compared to the daily peace of mind that I feel from having my credit frozen. Protecting against credit card theft. If you were to turn over any credit or debit card in my father's wallet, you would find that instead of signing his name on the signature box, he'd written check photo ID. His rationale was twofold. First, on the off chance that a cashier or waiter were to actually try to compare the signature on the card with the one on the charge slip, which as a former retail employee, I can tell you is a rare event indeed. They would truly be able to determine if the person using the card was actually the cardholder. And second, if his credit card was stolen, my father didn't want the thieves to also have a copy of his signature to forge. This is a strategy I have emulated, but as technology has advanced, this trick has become less and less useful. After all, internet shopping requires no signature. And as of April 2018, all 4 major credit card issuers no longer require signatures. However, retailers can still voluntarily choose to ask for them. However, doing simple, low-tech things like this can help to protect you and your identity in case your credit card takes a powder. Here are 4 more strategies you can use to protect yourself from credit card theft. Hear those on tomorrow's episode. You just listened to part 1 of the post titled Protect Yourself Against Identity and Credit Card Theft by Emily Guy Birken with PTmoney.com.
Oh, hello. Meet Optima Health, your friend for Medicaid coverage. Like any true friend, we can help make life a little easier with discounts on healthy food and gift cards for pregnancy and child checkups. We include vision and medical help 24/7. See more benefits at OptimaMedicaid.com/hello. It's time to say hello to Optima Health, a health plan you can count on.
I recently was victim to a scam when I had a box show up at my door from a vitamin company. It was addressed to me, but I didn't order any of this stuff and I had never heard of the company. I thought maybe it was sent to me as a gift, but I asked around and couldn't figure out who sent it to me. I didn't want any of the stuff, so I gave it away and thought nothing of it. Well, a few weeks later, when I was reviewing my credit card statement, there was a charge from the vitamin company. So I called my credit card company and disputed the charge. However, it ended up turning into a big fight because the vitamin company had proof of delivery. My address on the shipment matched the address on the credit card, and I had received the goods. So it looked like I had really ordered this. And now the product was gone, so I couldn't return it. I did cancel that credit card and was reissued a new card. And then it happened again. I received a package from Eddie Bauer. So at this point, I just closed that credit card and I insisted that both the credit card company and vendors look at the IP address of where the order was being placed because it certainly wasn't from my devices. What was happening is that credit card number was being tested. Scammers get a hold of your number and they test that card and address match before making other purchases. I ultimately got the credit card fraud investigation department to waive the charges, but it was a very interesting scam that I had never heard of, and it was very time-consuming to deal with. I hope you never experience this yourself. Well, that should do it for today. Have a happy rest of your day and great start to your weekend, and I'll see you on the Saturday show tomorrow, where we'll finish up this post and where your optimal life awaits.